I don't use a lot of social media. I do use Snapchat with my family just to have some laughs, and since we're all in different towns for the most part. I am aware of Instagram and Twitter. I guess those are the big forms of social media that I'm aware of, but I really don't use them. I think the positive or beneficial aspects of social media is the ability to actually communicate, positive feelings or thoughts and bring people together from all over the world. It's quite fascinating how that can, really potentially, change the world and educate people as to different cultures and other people. Well, I think there's unfortunately quite a few negative implications of social media. One being people tend to be very judgmental, believe things that aren't necessarily fact. People have the ability to just sit behind a computer and voice their opinion and not be seen, and that there's sort of a lack of courage associated with that. So I do see a lot of negativity in social media, and that's one of the reasons why I actually don't use it. You can kind of get stuck on it, and it can really be an emotional roller coaster. There's no question about that. I think that it's actually, for better or for worse, is driving society. It drives business, it drives marketing, it drives opinion. The younger generation, it's their go-to, it's their starting point. My primary resources are, the internet. I'll log on to CNN or, one of the, news channels, New York Times, Wall Street Journal. I used to read the paper a lot, but don't do it as much. But those are my primary sources. My secondary sources of news are pretty much the television, or morning news or night news, CNN, CBS, MSNBC. That's pretty much it. I do. I think social media, in some respects, has become the news when it's really not the news. They take information from news resources and turn around and spin it on to social media. So, which is not healthy. But that's just obviously my opinion. In totality, I think social media has had a negative effect on society. I think it has created polarization of our society, especially in America. So at the end of the day, it hasn't been a positive thing in my opinion, I guess. And it's laden with very strong opinions, not based on a lot of fact finding. As far as the impact on news, I think it's had a dramatic impact on news and has essentially watered down actual news and objectivity. Well, I think when you look at something like, like the Kardashians and how they are perceived as being influential and important in society and making a difference in society, people kind of believe they are news. So that's one. And then obviously with the current state of politics, the President of the United States tweeting regularly and sort of conflicting with people in Washington and really our society and going after people. I just don't think overall it's a very healthy way to go about things and lead. And so social media has really created polarization, strong opinions, even by the President of the United States. I do. I think you have to make a real effort to kind of carve out the negativity because it's always there now. It's always, at your fingertips. There are offensive things that are said from, racial issues to just other societal issues, and So you're always evaluating this stuff. It's always in your face, and you kind of lose focus, and you really lose the ability to take a step back and think about things, which is really different than back in the day when you would read a newspaper and it was just more objective journalism at the end of the day to get to facts, and there's just less biasness, less opinion to for someone that feels like they have to express their opinion and feel that they're right and not have really dialogue and collegial interaction and debate, intelligent debate. It's kind of lost its way, in my opinion.